Animal Crossing as a franchise is no stranger to bootlegs and clones. After the success of New Horizons, where it sold nearly 50 million copies, there were bound to be a lot of copycats. And no, I'm not talking about Blanca. When I say clones and copycats, I'm not talking about just general cozy games that take inspiration from Animal Crossing. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking inspiration. I'm talking about those games which are literally exact copies of Animal Crossing, or perhaps try and use the name in some shape or form. And one just got shown to me that, honestly, has to be the most blatant copy of Animal Crossing I think I have ever seen. I got sent this tweet where it says, Anime Village is coming to PlayStation 5 in 2027. Welcome to Anime Village Online, a cozy life simulation game where you can create your dream village, decorate your home, and enjoy a peaceful world, all while playing solo or with friends online. Now, I've seen a lot of Animal Crossing clones and bootlegs in my day, but I don't think I've seen one as close to just Animal Crossing as this. Now, when we actually look at the gameplay screenshots, whilst yes, it basically is Animal Crossing, I mean, they're just kind of copying all of the elements of the world. Okay, it can stand apart in some regards, okay? I'll give it that. I'm trying to be as nice and as fair as I possibly can to this game. Because, you know, maybe they worked hard on this. Maybe this was their big project that they wanted to show off to everyone. But just look at the main image promoting the game. I mean, if Nintendo is not suing this game, then consider me very, very surprised. Because it literally looks like they've just ripped the assets from Animal Crossing and put them on screen. In fact, I'm not entirely convinced this isn't just AI generated. I feel like it is. Because, okay, for a start, I'm no AI expert, but the shadows here just don't seem to make any sense whatsoever. So I feel like that's probably a good indication that it's AI generated. But also, it looks different enough from the gameplay that I feel like this has just gotta be AI. So if that's the case, the game is already off to a very bad start, given that the AI has probably sourced this from actual Animal Crossing, hence why it looks so close. But then of course, we have to look at the actual gameplay and scrutinize that as well, because that's the most important thing. I don't know, I mean, it's not the worst looking game I've seen, but compared to Animal Crossing New Horizons, it can't really hold a candle, which is fine for an indie or standalone game that isn't trying to copy Animal Crossing, but hey, what are you gonna do? Apparently though, what makes this even more interesting is that this scene that you're seeing right now is literally just a template from Unreal Engine. So it doesn't seem like they've actually changed anything here to make this stand out or make it its own game. It is just Unreal Engine, and that's pretty much it. So now I'm starting to wonder if this game even exists, or if it's just completely AI generated and they've gone into Unreal Engine and effectively just, you know, put the assets in and taken these screenshots. I really don't know. I tried to do some investigative work to see if I could find a trailer, and unfortunately I was not able to. I did manage to find its official page on the PlayStation Store, which I don't blame PlayStation for this because you can pretty much put anything on there. It's just like the Nintendo Switch eShop. You can see all kinds of games on there uploaded. It doesn't really require very much. So yeah, we don't really have much info about the game at the moment. What they said in the little description over on Twitter matches up with the information. But if there is some kind of trailer out there for this, then please let me know because I would definitely like to see more. So given it looks like this has all just been ripped from Unreal Engine, I feel like I'm gonna have to take back what I said earlier about this being their big project. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, this game looks kind of familiar. Where have I seen this before? Well, earlier on this year, you might remember another Animal Crossing ripoff game that I believe also might be coming to PlayStation at some point, called Cozy Town. And yes, if you look at these graphics, they might seem somewhat familiar. This is just the same game, I'm pretty sure. This is just the exact same thing, but this person is trying to pass it off as a separate game. Now, again, I don't want to say this for certain, but it seems like even this Cozy Town game might just be using all the different assets or templates from Unreal Engine with no actual game. Although I did notice there are definitely some differences here, like the dialogue boxes aren't the same as the Anime Village game, so it's not exactly the same thing. But it is really interesting to me that there's such a trend at the moment with all of these bootleg Animal Crossings and them effectively being the exact same game at the end of the day. Also, they all seem to use AI generated artwork or assets in order to kind of promote the game. I don't know about the actual gameplay, I guess that's just from the Unreal Engine like I said, but it's definitely very interesting to see so many of these pop up recently. And I know exactly what you're thinking, Ben, haven't I seen that game before? Yes, you have, because there was also this anime life sim, which I know a lot of people made videos about last year, and yeah, once again, this seems to just be the exact same thing. AI generated poster, same old gameplay from the Unreal Engine by the looks of it, although I couldn't find many screenshots from this particular one. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, I think this one actually got taken down from the PlayStation Store as I was not able to find it. When I went onto the PlayStation Store, it just did not pop up at all, so I'm guessing it got taken down. I have a feeling though that unless it is actually supposed to be different, this is the one that became that cozy town that is currently up on Steam. So I feel like they're all just literally the same game, all AI generated, no actual gameplay, with far off release dates that are probably not going to happen. Now, some of them do actually say 2025, which is a big surprise to me. I have a feeling that's not going to happen. But others do say 2027, like the first one I showed says it's going to come out in 2027. What is taking them so long to develop this mystery game? That's what I want to know. What is taking them so long? I mean, you're just using assets from Unreal Engine, I believe, and AI generating the rest of it, so, I mean, just help me to understand. You know, there's a lot of controversies with Nintendo's lawsuits and such, but I think when it goes this far, and they're just blatantly stealing Animal Crossing assets and using AI to generate these characters and make fake gameplay and such, you couldn't really be too surprised if the Nintendo lawyers came out and weren't particularly happy about what they're seeing with these. It just does go to show how big Animal Crossing has become to the point where these bootlegs are just being pumped out every single day at this point. They are funny to look at, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be playing any of them. I would love to hear in the comments section though if you plan on trying any of these if they do come out. But to be honest with you, I'm not so sure we're going to get a chance because I have the slightest suspicion that Nintendo is probably going to take this down sooner rather than later. So let me know your thoughts about Animal Crossing clones down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.